California. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Here we go. Yeah.
Got it?
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want this.
Watch Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54, watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Pilot, 64, weak. 36. Alpha. Check 31, check 31. Yep, Ringo. Buzz.
Check.
Hard.
Watch the shift.
Hey. Set.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Yes, sir.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Sponge. No.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
61. Matchbox, light.
Safety.
Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Exit. Mike's 54. 54. Hey, tight.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
2nd and 6. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Set,
48-yard line.
90, Wolf. 55 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Topper.
Kill.
Squeeze. Get in there. Ready.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
High 7. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
All day, baby. All day. Hey, check Mike. Watch it. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike, check 33. 33.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
He'll look to throw. He finds Humphreys. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Taylor. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, the money. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Lockett. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. This complete to Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
We're going to sign. 56. Check 56. Here we go, D. All day, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The stop was made by Jannard Avery, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 20.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Bravo! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 50. Yep. Switch up. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop the throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Foxtrot. Leo. Check 99. Check. Gone. Check. What?
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out the defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This is Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Oh, yeah!
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Check 13. Set, go.
Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 3.
66. Bullet high. Fresno. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Check the backer.
Recon, 132 fighter. Exit.
D, let's turn. All right, D.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Check 4.
Dog.
Shoot.
Ready, go.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike now. Pick it up, guys. Let up.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hot.
He'll drop to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, baby.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Grace don't travel. Bang. Hard. Bang. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Run to the ball. We got a runner.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
You better be ready next time.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
I'm coming after you.
Echo for you. Hey, watch Sam. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Mike's 54. Mike's 4. You better be afraid of me. You be afraid of me. Squeeze. Get in there.
Check safety.
Chef.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 16-yard line.
We're going to sign 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st down, Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
A final shot before the break. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen. As time expires in the first half, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down throw, Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're in the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Tyler Lockett.
Let's go.
32 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
I'm not ready.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep ready, ready. Check 3. 61. Matchbox, light. Sam, on. Ready.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set, go.
They'll set up to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
High 7, let's go.
2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved.
And he loses the football a second time. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 33. Bandit. Bandit. Kill. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the lane. Foxtrot. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day.
He's checking. Crash.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Ready.
Back to throw.
Yo.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Ran 80. Got 3 down. Check 31. Check.
Darnold from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a handoff working right.
He's checking crash.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
66. Bullet high. Exit.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over.
Let's go.
At the 47-yard line.
We're going to start.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
And they will take a knee here.
Doubles on the keeper.
We're going to start.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Today's final score, Jets.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one